I'm sorry.
The voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Who's banging on the mic?
No, I had to make sure my mic was on since it's always off.
Yeah, hey, it's a valid point.
So it's almost like as soon as she comes back, it's just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna be
so
crazy.
happy to be
It's
back.
just gonna be wayward. Anyway, that's the goddamn Red Panda, aka Ashonti Ford.
Hey.
And of course, walking in casual and late and nude, by the way.
Yum.
What are you talking about nude?
I mean,
She's not really nude. It's just your boobs are impressive, so you can't help but to look at them.
A lot of filet mignon chest meat.
Yo, this is the last.
I
Look,
cannot
I got
stand
like
out.
26 days of 28-year-old
Shit is like
titties. So
it's almost
Especially
like
when
if,
comparing them to mine.
if Fogo de Chao served breast meat.
Oh my God. That is so aggressive.
I just
can't
came
even
from the
deal.
pool. I'm just gonna let y'all niggas know. Your girl was at the pool with her homegirls,
Chilling.
and hey, I threw some shorts on for courtesy.
It is what it is.
You're welcome.
I mean, it's out.
You're
brother.
lucky I came in with some shorts because I was literally by the pool chilling.
I'm just saying, them tits is out like the hawk.
This is my conservative shit. Look, this is the conservative swimsuit, by the way. So
Don't do
I
my
mean,
dog.
y'all don't want to see me at the pool for real,
Right.
I'm
Ass
just saying.
out. Gina
I'm
booty
just-
out.
Ooh, Gina.
Gina Booty.
This nigga's Martin. Who said it on Twitter?
Right. Because I'm definitely Pam. Somebody said that you were
Pam.
Martin, Gina, and Pam.
The only difference is this Martin would fuck both Gina and Pam
You have to go there.
Okay.
together.
Well, and
Okay.
ruined
Okay,
it.
here we go.
Then ruined it.
The voice of reason. We're back in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, if this is your first time listening to the voice of reason, let me just tell you quickly what we do. We just talk shit about relationships. But in the interim, we try to provide some level of insight, some level of inspiration and motivation to understand your situation. The voice of reason is kind of what we do. I bring in a female panel because I want to get the female perspective, and I try to play quarterback until they say something crazy, which, when they do, I cut their mics off like this. Yank. And their mics are gone. Great. Even when they're not talking, I'm apt to do it. But they do have insight because they come from different walks of life. We have Veronica Conway, who is a world-renowned hypnotist, neurolinguistic programming, life coaching maven. But I like to bring the younger generation in too. I mean, Ashonti is degreed and educated up, smart girl, You have Whitney, this flower child, been married before, divorced, still fine as shit, still young, in her 20s.
From Tabor.
With them titalias bouncing. It's just a real situation with different perspectives. So we want to tackle another topic. And today is no exception to the rule.
Good topic today.
Oh,
Good job,
God,
son.
we had to do this shit. Well, here it is. Get to your phone lines, 844-55-1. This is a caller-driven show. This topic is going to be so fucking crazy. I suggest you call now because the lines are going to just be 405'd up in this motherfucker. It's going to be 405.
Literally.
Okay, so get to the top. Get to your phone lines, 844-55-1. Whitney, what's the phone number again?
1-844-55-1.
Does anybody know the real numbers?
Well, let me pull up my iPhone.
Whitney
and let
got
me
it
see.
for you.
Well, hold on. Let me.
Hey, Chris, I don't do sign language.
1-844.
This nigga's like Coco the gorilla.
55.
Amy.
You're sick with
Amy. I'm so pissed off.
that number again, 844-55-1.
3274.
Those are the last 4 digits?
3274.
Okay, there 32741.
Basically, we
Whitney
don't know
is
right
high.
now.
It's cool.
No, I'm
Whitney
definitely
is
not high, but I had a little couple sangrias at the pool. So this is my first off.
She
This
came
is
in here
my
feeling nice.
This is
man.
my Friday, so y'all can chill. You guys have a Monday. Guess what? I bartend, so I work all weekend.
Right.
When y'all turning up and y'all getting excited and oh yay Friday, I'm like fuck Friday. Friday sucks. Guess what? That's my Monday. Guess what? Your Monday is my Friday. So I was at the pool with my girls.
Okay.
And if y'all want to see the
Engineer.
real swimsuit,
Engineer.
hit my Instagram at W.
Engage. Okay, here we go. Let's get this topic cracking.
Haters
God
ain't-
damn it.
Haters.
Are black men jealous of the black woman's status in America? A deeper look at the ever-changing power dynamics between black men and black women. Let me just say it again. Are black men jealous of the black woman's status in America? A deeper look at the ever-changing power dynamic between black men and black women. Questions. In what way can a black man be a leader, a provider, and a protector who is unafraid to take on the strength of a black woman? How can a man do it if she don't need his help? 844-55-1. She can do it herself. Veronica Conway has joined the conversation. VC.
What up, what
Hey,
up, what
VC.
up? Hey, VC.
What up? What up, VC? So you already know the topic, right? All right. Are black men weaker today than in years past? And conversely, are black women stronger today
I can't wait to go in.
than in years past?
Work it out, bro.
Ooh, who wants to talk about it? I want to hear from men and women in relationships, single, married, whatever. Are you married to the man who's just low-key hating on your ass because you make more money?
Church.
I'm just saying, low-key, like a little simmer. Like, this motherfucker thinks she the shit because, you know, she paid for an oil change. I could have did that shit my goddamn self, nigga.
Hilarious.
I'm just saying. Can somebody speak to that? And we want to have real open dialogue about it. Does the strength of some black women intimidate some black men? If so, why? 844-55-1. Has the black woman's increased education and economic power weakened the black man's place at home? 844-55-1. Who wants to dive into this hot soup and deal with it?
Can I get in?
Yeah, sure.
So there's a lot of layers to this topic, but I personally don't think that men have an issue with women making more money more times than not. I think men have an issue with women thinking their job title makes them who they are or makes them better. I don't think that men necessarily have an issue with women making more money.
Red Panda for the score. Ding, 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 ding.
In some instances, though, you know, maybe like Whit and I are doing this kind of course together. I don't want to put her out there, but there's a woman that came in. Remember Whit? And she said one of her main fears was that her husband would be upset if she started making more money than him. So I guess in some instances, you know, it could go both ways.
Interesting. Whitney?
What you think, Whit?
Man, I'm just like,
Whitney's high.
I'm definitely not high, guys.
But
Thank
it
you,
makes
Zoe,
for great-
for trying
It just makes
to.
for great radio. Whitney's high as fuck.
I'm definitely not. I would love it. So if you want to drop something off over to the studio
I got a
or
Jeep
give us
pen.
a call, 1-844-55-1. Nah, I mean, realistically, like, I apparently intimidate. Like, that's the one thing. Like, I've been single for 5 years. And I got my shit together. I pay my bills. I do my thing. I'm educated. I'm classy. I'm cool. I'm crazy, sexy, cool, all of the ingredients that I feel like men want in a female. But yet I've been single for the past 5 years, and everybody says it's because I intimidate guys. Well, I'm not going to lower my work ethic because these niggas are weak out here. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to lighten my pockets because you niggas don't know how to fucking find money another way. I'm starting off early. It's nothing. I don't give a fuck. That's my thing. Like,
Here we go.
you already know. Millionaire in
go.
the building. So it is what it is.
Oh,
I mean,
my God. Okay.
we're going to get into it. But
Veronica?
that's how I feel
Dive in.
off top.
VC?
Are reversing not just in the black community, but they're reversing on the planet. Right? So what used to be masculine is moving to the feminine, and what used to be feminine is shifting to the masculine. So that's happening globally, but we're in particular crisis about it in our community because of the way the construct goes in terms of the black woman getting all the accolades and education, and and the black man being hunted, basically.
Wow.
Right? So he's being hunted. She's trying to aspire to hold up the community. It, by definition, puts her into a more masculine posture. He tends to go passive-aggressive because he can't be aggressive. Otherwise, he goes to killing Whitey, basically. And he ain't going to do that. So it's all reversed. And it's just that the reversal that's happening on the planet really impacts our community much more deeply because we have so much more at stake.
Wow. Question for the listeners out there. Is it just too difficult for sisters of great societal power to play her God-given role to a man of lesser societal means? You just don't have what you have. So it's impossible for you to turn off the Miss Bossiness when you get home. Is that true or false? Somebody speak to that.
No, that's true. That's false. That's bullshit. That's really, I'm calling bullshit. I was married to a man where I took down, I was point guard, and I said, you know what? You really don't hoop, my nigga, but you're going to be my husband. So, you know what? I'm going to give you the ball, and I'm going to play the 2 guard. And I'm going to step back a little bit from my boss bitchness or whatever it calls. And then things just didn't get handled. Things just didn't go the way that we both wanted them to go because he didn't know how to step up to be the point guard. Like real life. Like I stepped down like, okay, most women on everything I love, like I am a boss bitch and I want to run things and whoop-de-whoop, but it's because I want him to know that, hey, if you ever roll your ankle, look, I play basketball, so I always
love the metaphor.
I always go into sports.
Metaphor.
I'm sorry. If you ever roll your ankle and we're down, nah, it's cool. You already know, and you're confident that, hey, she already got us. We're good. He has no doubt ever that, hey, if anything ever goes wrong, I know my lady is second, but she got us. That's why I'm so, strong and I want to run everything, is because I need him to understand that you have confidence in me and I have confidence in you and we're going to kill it together. When I let go, when I backed off because society said that I'm supposed to be a little dainty flower and let him run everything. Nigga, I did that shit.
Whitney is wilding right now.
It's Monday. You already know I'm always turned up on Monday.
It's cocaine.
Definitely not. Definitely never. First, for the records, never done that. But what I was saying.
Oh no, I have to be careful because Whitney has stalkers.
I definitely have a couple weirdos out here.
That will step to Whitney on some crazy shit.
And they don't want this because I just got cleared. No, I'm just playing. Look, I'm just playing. But real life, like when I got married, like I said, I kind of took down my boss bitchness and just scaled it down a notch because that's what society says I'm supposed to do as a lady. I'm supposed to back down to my man. And realistically, he didn't step up to the plate and he didn't do it. So,
wow. True or false? True or false? True or false? Wait. Hold on, Veronica. True or false? I got a question, then I'm going to come to you. True or false? Some black men are unwilling to commit while for the most part, black women of means and power are unwilling to submit. Black men have an issue with commitment. Women of power have an issue with submitting. How do we find a middle ground? How do we get to the middle ground?
Can I speak on that?
Sure. And well, Veronica, then you.
Go ahead, VC.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the woman, like I've learned the hard way, because I did what Whitney did. I went all in in my marriage. I went all in as a contribution because we have to survive and our children have to thrive, right? So, but if I ever stopped running anything, nothing would happen. Just nothing would happen. So a lot of times I think that women that there's nothing wrong with a powerful woman. I think she has to find a man that can pace with her power. I don't mean her masculine power, because I believe in femininity as a paradigm and divine feminine. But he's got to be in a certain way. Her boy picker can't be broke. She's got to choose a man that's more powerful. It doesn't just mean financial. It means, is he standing in his power? Because otherwise, it's a recipe for disaster.
How can the black man stand in his power when there is a systematic, social, institutional, ideological, and outright just blatant policy to marginalize the black man, even when he's fucking kindergartner? You know,
he has to quit asking for permission from the white man and build his own fucking economy. He has to stop asking for permission from the white man and build his own economy, and just get over that story. That's what time it is. If all the evidence doesn't point to that in this day and time, that we've got to build our own. We've got to build our own. So that's what he needs to do.
Crazy. Who's more envious of black women? White women? Women of other ethnicities? Or the black man? Ugh. Jesus. I know y'all scared to answer some of these questions, but I'm not afraid to ask them, goddammit.
I don't know. It's a hard one. I want to say black men. And my reason behind that, my reason,
men, you cannot let Red Panda, Veronica Conway,
let me get my
fucking
reason
Whitney
why.
come in here and disrespect the sanctum of this goddamn holy altar.
Let me get my reason why.
844-55-1.
Go.
So these are the issues that I usually run into in my relationships. One, busy people more times than not can be extremely emotionally selfish. Okay. My grind and what I have going on is always more important. I know that that's my flaw. But on the flip side, black men don't promote inner black beauty. They're not looking for that. They don't make us feel comfortable to be our true selves. And for that reason,
don't y'all
I feel
think that
like
dude is corny though?
What dude?
The dude that does do that.
No,
there is a black man out there.
I've already said that I like weird guys.
Veronica, is there not black men out there that uplift sisters and speak to the beauty of black love and black relationships? And let's be honest, a lot of sisters out there think that nigga corny than a motherfucker.
That's true. I can't even lie. I don't. I like weird guys. It's about his delivery.
He's labeled as weird.
No, because the guys like that usually have on high waters and some whole other shit. They're not worldly men, but I'm saying I don't mind that.
I'm sorry. Look.
Wait. Veronica was speaking, and then Whitney.
No, I think that there are beautiful alpha males that are very loving and gentle, and they're just as strong in their masculinity as they are in their love for black women. That exists in the world. I have found it over and over again in the world. So it exists. It's I don't know, but it's a vibration. That's the only way I can describe it. It's a vibration, and so the woman has to be on the vibration to actually magnetize a man of that caliber. That's our job. That's our job.
I feel good then.
Wow.
The men that aren't getting with you, they're not for you.
But
my thing is, can I just speak to everything? The men that I've approached recently have not been African American men. They've been literally different men from other countries that have been attracted to my natural beauty as a black woman. They ain't been no
I
African
wonder why that
American men.
is.
Could the enmity between black men and women be socially engineered? True or false? Men lost 2.6 jobs to every one woman. Why is that? Well, the African American sister is the most employable in the world. Why? Because she's the number one gender and race enrolled and graduating from college. That is producing an I don't need a motherfucker type mentality. I'm just saying. Am I lying?
But my thing is, why would you want, like, okay, like, so are we supposed to not go get educated because y'all ain't getting jobs? Like, that's
I don't know if
stupid
that
to
was
me.
the point.
I mean, I'm just asking another
What question are you asking, Whitney?
I'm just saying, you're sitting here saying that, oh, these niggas ain't getting jobs because women are more educated. But now I'm like, so are we, us as women, are we supposed to not go to school because you niggas can't get a job?
Listen, you forget about school.
That's a good question.
Fuck out of here.
That's a
You
good
understand?
question.
Ain't no reading, Whitney.
Shut the fuck up.
You understand me? You
Y'all
put
got
down
me
that
like
motherfucking that book. You put that goddamn book down. I want you to you leave your drawers off, but you can put on an apron.
Hell to the God.
Okay?
First off, the engineer needs to chill with the claps. First off, everybody needs to know that the engineer hit the claps. But real life, like, I'm sorry, like, for years, women have watched men not perform at the level that they're wanting to live their life. So why would I sit back and wait for somebody else to provide what I want in my life? Like, that makes no sense. Like, okay, I wanna live on this level, but this nigga's giving me half of that.
Wait, hold on,
so
little girl.
let me go do it
on.
myself then.
Hold
like,
on.
I don't need that. Like, my daddy taught me that
Hold on.
from jump.
It's time for your uncle to come in here and speak.
Uncle looks old ass nigga. Look.
See, now listen here.
Uncle Zoe coming in.
See, this that old newfangled
Church
woman.
music.
God, here we go.
You understand?
Turn the church music.
This that old newfangled woman now.
Newfangled.
The thing is, you're supposed to come in the house.
New handle and shit.
You're supposed to come in the house. You're supposed to make omelets.
It's not 90.
You're supposed to have babies. Your feet supposed to touch the linoleum. You
I better
understand?
not have no linoleum.
I don't really think men
need
of
some-
this time want that.
Hey,
I think men.
you know what?
I don't think
Let
men
me
of
tell
this
you
time
something.
want that.
I don't want to put people's
Because-
business out in the street, but I will.
You always
Let
do.
me just say
As
this.
always.
You always
I got
do.
a cousin.
Okay. Ooh.
Cut
Here
all
we
their
go.
mics off because they keep talking. Jesus, thank you. I have a cousin. He divorced his wife because she wouldn't do nothing. She wouldn't cook. She wouldn't do nothing. The basic shit that men want. Let me tell you what, men are very simple. Put the mouth on that thing, heat up that oven, get a loving on deck, be quiet, don't talk too motherfucking much. All this arguing and chattering and shit. I don't want all that now. Say, hello, how you doing? How was your day? Let me say what it is. I listen to you a little bit. You go on about your business. I come call on you a little later on tonight. Get some of that warm, hot pocket, and we reset for tomorrow. That's all it is now. All these newfangled women. I'm independent, but I want dick.
No.
And I'm going to tell you
Why
what
can't
to
we
do.
be independent and have dick at the same time?
Hold the.
Hey, you have dick when
Oh.
you ask for it nicely. You get as much dick as you like.
So here's my
I'll
thing.
dick you down this evening.
Women are just as simple as men. Women are just as simple as men in 2015. Like, everybody sits here and thinks, oh, that all these independent women want to do all this. I don't want 3 jobs. I have 3 jobs. I don't want 3 jobs. If I did have a man who was really handling the household like he should, like my grandfather, like my father, like the men before that I have watched do this, go to work, make the fucking money, come home, love up on me, and that's really it. I would love to sit at home and fucking bake some cookies and take care of some damn badass kids. But niggas nowadays sit here and use the man and all this bullshit as an excuse as to why they're not doing what they need to do. And it's real simple. Go to work, make some money, don't disrespect me and our family, and we're good. That's really all women want.
Hey, hold
Nigga.
on. Let me just say something
Don't
real quick.
She
shit.
just went off on that
let me just
ass.
say
Shit,
something
I've
real
been
quick.
working out.
In a
I'm
major
swole
way.
up in the chest and shit.
Engineer, okay, thank you. Let me tell you something. you gonna watch your voice in my house. That's what you're gonna do, woman. Because you know what? You over there commiserating and clapping hands and shit. Let me speak to a sister who got her tone correct. Veronica, speak to the problems of the world right now. You hear Whitney in here going crazy?
No, I'm going real.
That's why your mic off. See how real it is up in here without a mic?
I'm going real. Okay, you don't hear me though.
Veronica.
Here's the thing. We have to begin to build from the state that we're in. And so if it is true that black women are sort of, performing on that social economic ladder, then why, and if a man isn't, then why wouldn't he decide to be completely supportive and helpful and understand the burden that she bears so that we could come together? In other words, I think that part of what happens, because I've seen it myself, I've seen it in other situations, I think that men get freaked out when women are going to make money. That's his ego stuff to resolve. We have our own as black women, but he's got his stuff too. So the question is could he sit and be in a powerful situation with a woman who's running whatever she's running, and be a partner and a collaborator with her in that, and support that so that everybody can grow.
So let me respond to that, because massive wealth makes a little dick tolerable to a woman. And then the reverse.
Tolerable is a great word.
Let me just say, it's tolerable.
Yeah.
Massive wealth makes a little dick tolerable. Yeah. And the same way, sisters will, because it gets flipped. When you got a little dick and you broke, get your broke little dick ass out of here. And we're talking in the first conflict. So what happens when she makes more money? You think she ain't gonna wash your face with that too? She wash your face with your dick? What makes you think she ain't gonna wash your face with your checkbook?
Now that's wrong.
Am I bullshitting?
No, that's wrong. You should never do that.
What?
But
you should never rub in your man's face that you make
more
than
do.
Them.
You motherfuckers are tricorders. Y'all recording all this shit.
When I'm doing good, I'm bringing my dude with me.
I'm cool.
It's rare that I'm gonna make my man feel bad, because then I'm gonna feel bad. We already know he's not making as much money.
Kanisha, girl, I had to pay for all the dinner. I'm not trying to tell my girls.
Kanisha that.
Kanisha, I ain't gonna try to tell Kanisha, look, nigga, I had to pay for all the fucking mac and cheese and everything at dinner.
She's stupid.
Nah.
I have a question for the panel.
Well, ask the question, and then we'll get to the callers, because it's starting.
Should we just get to the callers now?
No, but ask the question.
So my question is it by intention of white supremacy that more black women get accepted to college than black men?
Let me just, I'm going to answer this short, and then I'm going to throw it to Veronica, and then we're going to go to the callers. Mm-hmm. I keep telling you, the black man is a villain even at school. Listen, what the fuck you think the metal detectors is for? What do you think that the beefed up security is for? I promise you, he's a bad guy there too. Even when he's not necessarily a bad guy. Now, is this saying that all young black men are good guys and, come from good situations and don't have behavioral issues? No, this is not saying that. There are some bad apples out there, but for the most part, nobody gets the media coverage and vilified in much the same way as, say, a black man or a black boy.
Yeah.
Let me just say a boy. We don't even say a man yet. We're talking. Trayvon Martin was a boy.
Yeah, he was. He was young.
So, do you understand what I'm saying? There's like a villain stereotype for black men. There's not necessarily a villain stereotype for sisters. I mean, there could be sexually exotic.
What's old girl's name?
Sandra Bland.
Right.
She wasn't seen as a villain. She was just seen as what they have for you. And that stereotype that they have for you.
Angry black woman?
Angry black woman
But I feel
who
like
talked too much shit when she should have been quiet. That's a lot of people think.
I feel like that's a good ass villain in anything.
In the dating world, it's a good villain.
Yeah.
They're not.
They look at her like, nigga, who you talking to? You ain't got to do what you say or even listen to you. But my second thought is, if there's a man out there, well, let me say this: if there's a male out there, because you got a dick, don't make you a man. If there's a male out there and he's jealous of a woman, he too is a bitch.
Yes.
He's a bro.
Ooh, it's a lesbian relationship.
He's a whole ass nigga, man. And listen, He gonna forever be a hoe. Why would I, being a man, now, it's a difference between a boy, a male, and a man. It's a difference. Ain't no man gonna ever be in fear of a woman making more money than him.
Thank you.
Gonna be fear of her bringing in, having a certain status that's maybe higher than his. A man he's gonna cheer her on, pat on her ass every chance he get. Baby, go get their ass. Yeah. I'm right here in case some shit go down.
That's great.
Yeah, yes, indeed. But a boy and a male, these boot-licking ass kowtowing, ass-kissing boys.
Boys.
And even...
Call them out.
Damon, he is a boy. But listen, for guys that's got dicks, if you gonna debase your man that you supposed to be do whole shit like... See, even with me competing with another man, that's bitch shit to me. I'm not finna compete. I'm a man. Though I'm gonna say this, man. I want to say this and still be loved, and not that I'm tearing you down or because I love you, man. But listen, if I was in the same setting that you were, in the same garb, I wouldn't be looking at you competing with you. If anything, I'd be over there standing beside you and say, "Get their ass, though."
Exactly.
Cheering you on, cause I'm finna get me some of them.
That's right.
Before a dude to sit there and be, look at that nigga. Why are you even looking at me for one?
Right.
I said this before. You missing the point. Look at all these big asses in here, soft booties.
Yes.
Milk feeders like Team Tabor.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And nice booty cheeks like Red Panda. And old Red Panda, this is Slurp Daddy.
That is Slurp. I knew it was Slurp Daddy. All right.
Yes, and again I say, and it was another point, as far as Obama, so you hit the nail on the head, man, because his wife runs that household. And secondly,
what's wrong with that?
And secondly, he's a hoe. And because of the villainized thing, because he will be labeled as military. I want to say this. I have my own truck. I'm gonna put that out there. I'm a CDL holder, and I do that for a living. But I'm going to school online currently at the same time too. On my off time, I do my online stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna say this: I've lost plenty of jobs because somebody who thought they was my superior came out his mouth, flip at me. I hurried up, damn near broke my jawbone checking their ass.
Woo!
Because see, I ain't easy to whoop. I ain't no pal, but I do the one get there. I ain't easy to whoop. And so every man that steps into my face, he got to know one thing.
What's that?
You got to be able to throw the ass whooping to get one.
Woo!
And that's how I live.
Man.
And I look at men just like I look at myself. Just like I look at myself, I look at every man like that. But if you come in my damn face, around my lady, around my children, at your job that you think you lord over me, you come out your mouth flip. I'm going to bust you in it. I'm going to hit you in that fucker so hard. I'm going to hit you in that dick sucker so hard, you ain't going to never talk to the next employee like you talk to me.
There it is.
But see, that's why I've went from job to job to job to job, because I'm what they're going to label as a warrior in the warrior class. They're going to come get me first, though, even though I ain't got shit. I ain't got no monetary wealth. But I don't have a wide body Benz, but I have a wide body of family and friends. So I'm one of the wealthiest dudes you will ever talk to in your life.
He's wealthy.
Hey, where's the church music right now?
Life,
Jesus.
You know what I mean?
No, don't play that shit no more, though.
It's too late. Every time you call in here and you start preaching, you know what gotta happen.
Turn up.
I'm sorry, I digress.
It's too late.
I digress, though. But for all
but
you
he's
dudes out there that stand up and piss,
there it is.
be a damn man, man. Just because you're a man, just because you got a dick don't make you no man. But stand up, man. Be a damn man, man. Stop hating on these women, man. They ain't done under your pussy asses. That's all I got to say, man.
Good looking, Maurice. Let's have a moment of church real quick.
I need that because he spoke the real. That's millionaire shit right there. Off top, turn up. Or Monday, turn it up.
Thank you.
Hey, man, we appreciate the call. Good looking, Maurice.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate y'all, man, and I love y'all. And watch this. It ain't a damn thing neither one of you can do about it.
Thanks, Maurice.
Shit, we just had church up in here.
We have the best callers.
Line 4. Let's get it cracking, man. Line 4. We got Ronan.
Yo.
Naptown. What's up, Ronan?
What's up, Ronan?
Resident anti-hero.
Family.
What up, bro?
Hey, Ronan.
Oh, nothing. I first want to offer a praise offering for the good Reverend Dr. Maurice.
Yes, the good Reverend Dr. Bishop Maurice.
Well, I think Veronica is definitely right when it comes to you have to factor in white supremacy. But the thing is, what is that we do at home? And you have a lot of us who are married to ego, but definitely divorced from reality, most cases. Because when it comes to income, certain occupations have a different scale. So when you have someone talking about, well, this person's making more money than me, you have as that person who's working with the individual, the person making that money, has to have some kind of sense of humility when it comes to home. Because if you're building something together, all that ego shit doesn't matter. But for some reason, we have people who like to have a lot of money, but someone they can push around for their wounded ego because they can't do the same shit the job they're working for. So my thing is if she's making more money, all I care about is getting the lights paid and I get some regular, services at home and we good. All I worry about is cooperation. And that's what we're missing in our homes. Because Black Love is a revolutionary act. And we don't have that many revolutionaries because we have a bunch of male eunuchs who were raised and groomed to be that because they're intimidating just by being around. So
you just said a whole lot.
Ronan, I appreciate the call, man.
Yeah.
Listen, if you got something to contribute, Georgia, Indianapolis, they're in the building. If you want your city to get in the building, you got to get to the phone lines, 844-55-1. That's the number to dial, 844-55-1. We're talking about the power struggle between the black man and black woman. And seemingly the pendulum of power, of societal power, has swung in the favor of our sister. Are we just a little jealous of her power?
Good question.
844-55-1. The phone lines are ringing off the hook. I got a question. Callers, I see you. I'm coming to you. Is the black man weaker socially than the black woman? And if she is, how can she find mutual respect for him? Fuck, I'm going to keep twisting the knobs.
It's a hard one.
I'm going to keep twisting the knobs. 844-55-1. Veronica, can you add to that? Can you answer that question?
Can you ask the question again? Not because I didn't hear it.
I said, is the black man socially weaker than the black woman? And if so, how can she find a modicum of respect for him?
I don't think he's socially weaker. I just think that she can. So listen. So respect diminishes always in the respect always diminishes when polarity gets reversed. In other words, and that's internal. So what I mean by that is, like when I was with my ex-husband, and he just decided to just go into complete bitch mode. He was jealous. He was jealous of my career, even though it was paying all of our bills. He was jealous of the fact that I laughed on the phone with my clients all day. He was just jealous. He was in like real bitch energy. So so the polarities get reversed. So if the man goes into bitch mode, then she has no alternative but then to go into masculine. If he goes into feminine, then she has to go into masculine. And so she'll start disrespecting him and not even really know why. It's because she's carrying the load that she's not fundamentally meant to carry. And that's energetic. And so part of it has happened sort of in our external training and conditioning in the dominant culture, but part of it is just if the polarities get reversed, there won't be any respect. There just won't.
None.
So and she won't even know why. Like I woke up to that fact much later and I finally went, why do I not respect him? Well, because he took my pillow. He took the female pillow.
Yes.
To say what? He took the female
That's
pillow.
deep.
No,
That shit sounds.
That's exactly
That
what
shit
I
sounds
went through.
very moist.
It is very moist.
Sounds
To say the least.
just
Super moist.
Duncan Hines cake in this
Real
motherfucker
life.
right now.
This is legit real life. It's exactly like literally what VC just said is to the T what I went through. And I was 23 years old. Like legit.
Huffington Post has this article that they put up about 2 years ago, and they list 5 reasons why black men are afraid of successful women. The first reason is apparently we're emotionally selfish. The second reason is we feel like we're a catch because we're beautiful and smart.
Yes.
The
bitch.
third reason is we fail to elevate our men. This is Huffington Post. The fourth reason is we work too much and don't make our men priority. And the fifth and last reason is apparently we make him feel bad for not being a baller. That's Huffington Post's top 5 for why black men don't date successful black women.
Wow.
I thought it was kind of interesting that
Somebody get to the phone
topic.
line. I want to hear from sisters who have experienced this. You know, get to the phone lines, 844-55-1. I want to hear from women. As a matter of fact, we have a sister on the line right now calling out of New York, line 5, Shawnee. Speak on it, Shawnee.
Hey, Shawnee.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
I hope everyone is good. It's almost Virgo season.
Hey, yes it is, girl.
It's almost neurotic.
Oh, shit, Mikey.
It's almost perfectionism time.
Yes, y'all gotta get your shit together.
Crossing T's and dotting I's all over the world.
So
Exactly. All right, you know what, Zoe? I have a beef to pick with you, Zoe, because when I called the show last time, I told you I was ordering your book, and I did. And I told you to sign a brown sugar, and you put my whole government on there.
Ooh,
sorry.
government.
Nice penmanship, though.
But I did sign it,
The whole
correct?
government.
But I signed it,
You
correct?
did, and the penmanship is beautiful.
Oh,
But you were
thank you.
disobedient.
Damn.
Call them out. It
Girl,
happens
see, that's
sometimes.
because you ain't never got your butt whooped by this skin-covered billy club.
Ew.
All
That's
right.
disgusting.
It's a queef producer.
Ew.
I'm going to leave that alone, and I'm just going to say my point.
Can't.
I can't. I really can't with you right now. So I
Every
can't.
day.
So
What's up, Shawnee?
I don't necessarily think that as a whole. Now, I know that there are some men that are jealous of women that are successful. What I've seen and what I've encountered is that there are a number of women who are educated, have awesome jobs, and it's like it's like they feel like the world owes them something. Or like, you know, they're God's gift. Or it's like the attitude, it's like they don't really respect the man unless he's coming with equal. You know, and no man at the end of the day, or vice versa, wants to be with somebody who continuously throws up their accomplishments as if to say, well, I have this, there's nothing you can't do for me that I can't do for myself. So I think, and I understand that to a degree. A lot of times those women have been women that have been raised by single moms. And so me being a woman that was raised by a single mom, you automatically get raised with this F a man, do for yourself mentality. And you grow up with that and you keep it, you know, until you realize one day, like, okay, this is not the way.
Absolutely.
You know, so there are a number of reasons for that. That's a different topic. As far as the men that are jealous or feel away, to me, I feel like I've had this conversation with many women, and we're always so quick to point out those men. I'm saying let's celebrate the men who are not jealous. Let's celebrate the men who do uplift the sisters. I know plenty of brothers who don't have degrees. They went to trade school. I know a guy that drives a UPS truck. He has a house. He has an apartment. He has a wife. He has a kid. She doesn't work. They have 3 cars. He handles all of it. And I know a number of men like that. You know, so it's just kind of like, for me, I just choose to celebrate the men that's around me that I know that are doing it. And the ones that are jealous or insecure, sometimes I don't even think it's a matter of them being, quote unquote, intimidated. Sometimes I just think men, for the most part, feel like as a man, I should bring X, Y, Z to the table. And because I can't, I just choose not to do it. You know, so sometimes I feel like it's just more so of a self-esteem issue on a man's part as opposed to a woman, you know, pumping herself up like, oh, he's just intimidated. I don't really see that often. I know it exists, but for me, I just don't see that for many men.
All right. Hey,
So-
man,
Thanks for
I
dropping the
appreciate
jewels,
it,
Shawnee.
I love to hear the female
That's
voice,
fine.
man, especially the smart ones, man. It just sounds right. You know, thank you, sister girl. You know, we
Well,
appreciate
thank you.
it.
So that means so much to me.
Oh, hey, you know, I'll make sure I get my penmanship correct the next time and
Brown sugar. Don't
Well, thank you so
forget.
much. I appreciate it.
signing brown sugar, girl. I got to first see. Well, never mind. I'm sorry.
Thank you,
Okay,
Shawnee.
thank you for the call.
I can't. Bye, guys.
Monkey
Bye.
business.
Let's bring Chicago into the building. Line 6, Mr. Valentine.
Hey, what's good?
Hey, hey.
All right. I got 4 things that I want to share with you guys tonight. These are things that I taught my sons, 27-year-old and a 22-year-old. Matter of fact, I printed it and put it on cards, and they carry these things in their wallets. First thing is men have to develop a killer instinct when it comes to business or whatever endeavor that you're claiming. Number 2 is you have to have a high productivity. Excellence is the only thing that you need to be focused on. Number 3, your mission and your purpose is your prime directive. And impregnating a woman or getting into any relationships is secondary. So your purpose and your mission is important at this point. If you're not prepared for that responsibility, then you shouldn't be getting yourself involved in that.
Agreed.
And
yeah.
And the last but not least is a woman's disposition. Her attitude is predicated on what a man establishes, whether that be individually or collectively.
Say that. Say that. Say that.
So if you don't establish yourself, or in terms, even on the collective scale, their attitudes. If you don't have nothing, if you don't have any infrastructure, if you don't have any high productivity, if you don't establish anything, don't expect for her to respect you. Matter of fact, she don't trust your leadership because collectively it hasn't been demonstrated effectively.
Dropping jewels.
Hey, man, this is what this platform is for.
Yep.
Hey, call in and speak that truth.
Yeah.
Who got some truth to deliver? I want to hear it. 844-55-1. Thank you for the call, brother. You brought your city in the
Chicago.
building. If you want to bring your town in the building, get down with the get down right now, and that's calling us at 844-55-1. Whitney, do you have a question?
I got a question I've been waiting
Go
to
on.
ask forever. Listen, y'all, everybody who calls in better answer this question first before they get to whatever they got.
844-55-1.
Y'all better call me. Which came first, the bitch or the bitch ass nigga? Ooh. Everybody that calls in 1-844-55-1 better answer that off top, because ain't nothing I hate worse than a bitch ass nigga. So I need to know what came first, the bitch or the bitch ass nigga.
Now I'm gonna take that
Ouch.
and I'm gonna throw it to Veronica.
that.
Veronica, are weak bitch ass men who are fucking women, transforming them into bitches.
Oh,
You would.
it might be.
Yeah, because he's gonna. First of all, I almost had an orgasm from what brother just said. Like that shit right
Shit,
there.
juicy bottoms. What the fuck?
That was amazing. Love him. Love that.
The orangutan.
Okay. So yeah, okay. So what's the difference? So just like what the brother said. So you think about a woman that's receiving that. If that's in his consciousness, then he's feeding her with that, right? So she can relax, so that she's not so exhausted with trying to prop up and compensate for some shit that a man refuses to take responsibility for. versus when a man is in blame and guilt and or trying to make her feel guilty and jealous and competition and all this other madness, and he's feeding her with that, then she, by definition, goes crazy and gives birth to that. So he's absolutely right. The man establishes the precedent not only in the environment and in the community, but he establishes it in his own consciousness so that his women can give birth to that. That's why I keep saying we have to begin to practice and engage in conscious sex. It can't just be these booty calls that we're addicted to out here. If we could win the game if we understood how the science of it works. But we're like slipping on some, I don't know, whatever we trip on, whatever we're distracted by.
Right there.
So we have an opportunity here to change the game through conscious relating, but we'd have to decide to do that.
Hey, man.
Wait, so is Veronica saying it starts with the man or the woman?
You didn't hear? She said
well,
yes.
She said a lot.
Starts with the guy.
Okay, good.
The weakness is in him is seated in her through sex.
Okay, good.
And energy. People don't understand sex is some fucking alchemy, man. That's some fucking creative shit right there. And
giving birth to thoughts.
Yeah, she always did.
Thoughts for sure.
Damn, weak ass niggas give birth to thoughts.
Thoughts.
That's how it happens. That's why we got so many thought-a-poppiness out
This
here.
shit is carried around like HPV. Fuck. Okay, here we go. We got to get these callers on the line,
844-55-1.
We're going to Connecticut. Line 1. Zach, you're in the building. Speak on this. Zach?
Hey, Zach.
Fucking saved by the bell ass nigga. All right, we're out. We got to move on.
Call us back. Call back, Zach.
Line 3, Tampa. Aaron, you're on the Voice of Reason. Speak to us.
West Coast.
As soon as you sit down.
Hello. Yeah, Dean. What the hell
as soon
did you
as
do?
Dean sit down, the system don't work. This motherfucker lying like a prayer rug. Get your ass up. Okay, so hang up on that person. Good job.
Don't do
Dean.
my dog like that.
Damn, bye, Aaron.
So
call back, Aaron.
Yeah, somebody's got to go. Hey, it's just not working with Dean.
Don't do my dog like that. We love Dean.
I know you like Dean.
I got some cookies for you, Dean.
Oh, word.
Not those kind of cookies.
Yes.
Actual cookies.
Pink cookies in a plastic bag getting crushed by Dean.
Pink? I'm not a white woman. Thank you very
Dean
much.
is trying to crush them cookies for sure.
Okay.
Oh,
Guess
man.
I ran into that one.
Yes.
Who else we got on the line?
We got a lot of people on the line. The phones are ringing off the hook. I fucking love this job, man.
His hook, it's off the hook.
You know, let me go to line 4. Seattle.
Oh, what?
Alejandro.
206 in the building.
Nacho.
Hey.
Libre.
Really?
What's up, Seattle?
First off, 206 in the building.
Hey, what up?
What's happening, man?
Hey, all right. So to answer Whitney's first question, it is bitch ass nigga that did come first. I believe that wholeheartedly. But women can be bitch ass niggas too, because I've seen plenty of women who earn like ducats out the yang. You know what I mean? And they'll lose their job, and then all of a sudden they act like these niggas do, where they're like, oh, I gotta be dependent on the dude, blah blah blah, and it's like, where the fuck was that independent woman?
Oh, yeah, no, good point. He talking about the old, when you ballin', you got mad cocky shit talk in your lips, but when you not ballin', you sweet as a pancake and you being feminine and flirt to convert and help me. Flirt to convert,
That's
nigga.
hilarious. Shut up.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yes, man. Speak on that.
All right, so one of the things we need to change is between black people, Latins, whatever. I'm Cuban Sicilian, so I got slaves all up in me. Now, the thing is, we need to first off stop saying bad bitch, boss.
Agreed.
Boss ass. We need to stop saying that shit, even though it's cool. It sounds cool.
Whitney.
But it's demeaning to both the word boss.
Boss ass
And it's demeaning to the people who say it. You know what I mean? You're objectifying yourself to something that's on, like, social media and fucking TV and shit. None of that's real.
Word.
Just say, yo, I'm a respectable person. I'm on my grind. I do what I need to do.
Amen.
Secondly, even though relationships are supposed to be like a unification of two people, where you're on the same plane, right? Why is it we need to have a leader if we're both supposed to be going the same direction? Shouldn't it be a two-part system? Like if one person takes control, that's assigning a gender role to it that I thought we're supposed to be past that because it's 2015. If you're going to call a dude a bitch because, he's not making as much as me, then that's fucked up. But it's also the same way for dudes who are like that with women. Because there are a lot of dudes who I've seen who are like, my girl's not making this much, it's making more than me, but it's whatever, I'm still here chilling, whatever. But secretly under their breath, they're still hating on.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. He's dropping some good information right now. Hey, man, let me just say this. Alejandro! I got to say it like it's fucking a Spanish network. What's the Spanish network?
Is that a novella? No.
What is it? Telemundo! Alejandro! We appreciate the call, man. Thank you so much, man. You brought Seattle in the building. And by the way, I hate the Seahawks. So,
wow.
Yeah, I'm a Niner fan.
Ew,
so
gross. It's not your
shade has been thrown.
Yes, we're going to be whacked this year, but it's okay.
Yeah, like every year.
Let's get into
what was that? Where are you going to? Cincinnati? Where are we going? Cincinnati?
Hold on, Pimp.
Hold
on.
Got him. Hey.
Aren't you niggas new booty to the Super Bowl?
First of all,
we are not. Thank you.
What has it been? 10 years?
It doesn't matter.
I like Green Bay.
Relax.
Doesn't matter. Go on a 20-year winning streak. Why don't you?
It's not.
Now, let's get back to what we do. You fox.
So stupid.
Let's go to the lines, man. This shit is crazy. People are calling in with a lot of good information, man. And listen, I want to hear from sisters. Shawnee out of New York, man, she dropped some jewels. I want to hear from a really, really powerful, independent woman who made bread, but yet has had relationship difficulties. And I want to know where those relationship difficulties stem from. Is it her attitude? Has she been labeled by the dude or mislabeled or misunderstood by the dude as too aggressive, too cold, kind of calculating and systematic? I mean, a lot of guys feel that way when they're dealing with that CEO. I know a sister. She's in her 50s now. Still bad. Still beautiful. Worth $1 billion. I'm just going to say the prison that Bernie Madoff is in, she built it.
Wow.
Right? Washington Nationals play in the stadium she built. She told me, she was like, man, it's just hard to turn this off. Smart than a motherfucker. Went to Howard. Brilliant. But when I come home, I don't stop being this boss. I'm this boss. I don't stop being that.
Yeah, man.
But, that relationship side of the coin, that shit ain't easy. Because how do you acquiesce to something that you perceive is lesser? Right? You can't even look at a white supremacist system as a problem because you've done so well in it to be able to turn back and say, nigga, you all right without all of that. You understand what I'm saying? It's hard. 844-55-1. We don't give two shakes of a fat rat's ass. We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, more callers. I see the line. Somebody take a picture of the line so we can brag on it on the line.
844-55-1.
I'll be back in 2.2. Man, that troop is on fire. Damn, that's when dudes love them some women right there. You hear them boys singing? Hey, man, that's Troop. Straight out of Pasadena. You seen him on what is that? TV1's Unsung. Spread My Wings. All I Do Is Think of You. Man, that record was fire. Wasn't it, VC? Where VC at? She there? Let's make sure VC is there. Veronica?
I'm sorry. Yes, I'm here.
Was that record on fire or what, man? Jesus. That's when
I miss older music because we've made some great stuff.
Man,
I miss older music.
That's how a lot of babies was being born. Yeah. Music was good. The coochie was good. You just let go. No
now
pullouts.
Some bitch ass babies being born because of bitch ass music. And the bitch ass niggas with the bitch ass bitches.
You can't even get in the groove. The little monkey is for Whitney when she goes on a tangent.
Oh, all of a sudden that's for
me? It's a nigga flare up.
You know what's funny? Whitney is eating on that with me.
Oh, that's for me?
Anyway, listen, we got callers. I want to reset the topic. I mean, it's crazy, man. We're just talking about like this power struggle between black men and women. And I'm going to tell you, I've been listening to the callers. The reason why there's a power struggle is because we are fighting over control of a societal standard that we didn't write. That's really what it is. It's a societal standard of success that we didn't author. So what happens is whoever is doing the best within the definition of the societal standard gets to turn around and look down their nose at the other gender who isn't doing as well. So now it's sisters. So sisters get to turn around and go, nigga, step your game up. Right? And it creates this conflict. Just like I said, a sister will tell a nigga about his dick game. And now she has the power to talk shit about his check game. These are all societal rules that are going on right here. And this is why I say a lot of times the spiritual side and the spiritual component of relationship is undermined and it's kind of pushed to the side because we don't understand it. We don't even see it as real. The only thing that's real is, you know, your degrees, your bank account, your car, you know, what resources you have. Whitney?
I just have a question for the fellas. Like, as far as being a woman, having a female talk to you like that or ask you questions like, why aren't you motivated? Why aren't you trying to get these things? Or maybe she says it in an aggressive, different way.
Oh, you're asking a great question, though.
Why wouldn't that motivate you? Because I feel like the reason that I go so hard is because the type of man that I'm trying to gravitate towards is going to do great things in his life.
But can I answer your question?
Yeah.
And this is a potential answer. Well, it is an answer, but it's not the only answer. Because I believe every question has a multitude of right answers and a multitude of wrong answers. So to answer your question from my perspective, I would say this. Why aren't you doing this or that? It's just like asking black people to be concerned about Black Lives Matter. So a lot of people will argue and say, okay, if you're yelling Black Lives Matter, why are you still killing each other?
Great question.
You don't get to say that because you're still killing each other. Well, you go, oh, that's a great question. But no, it isn't, because it's out of context. You cannot ask us why we're killing each other when you created the game. So if I can kill my own people, then that means I don't value them. Then if I come back and say, well, wait a minute, where did I get not valuing me from? Now, if that's part of systematic racism, you can't skip to, hey, that's a contradiction. So the same thing to the sister. The sister can't skip to, get your shit together, because I did, without acknowledging the context of the game and how the game is played versus the brother and versus the sister. So she can't just skip there. She has to first understand the game is different for him.
I get it.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
my thing was, I'm kind of like leading by example. Like I literally tried to excel in every way I could. Education, sports, everything from what I was taught by my father. So for me, instead of nagging my man or doing this and the other, I'm going to try to be the best at every single thing. I'm a Tabor. I'm going to be the best at everything that I do.
Yeah.
So then I motivate you without having to nag you, without having to talk to you. You see, hey, my woman is killing it. You see what she's doing? Nigga, nah, there ain't no way that I'm going to fail, because look at how gorgeous and amazing she is. Nigga, there ain't no way that I can't fucking kill it. And together we come together and it's two towers. Come on.
But a man like that.
That's how I feel. That's why I do what I do.
Has to be comfortable in his own skin to be able to give you that. Men are internal. If they don't feel comfortable and confident in what they have going on, there's no way they can support you.
And see, that's
why
my thing.
That man is for you.
And I feel like men literally kind of misinterpret this is completely 1000% myself and how I feel. I feel men I can't even
interpret.
Well, no, you're saying something very powerful.
Men misinterpret my strength and my will to win as being like disrespectful and like downing them. And realistically, I'm not trying to bang on you. I don't want to be better than you. I want you to be better than me. I'm trying to be an example. I want people to look at me and you and be like, nigga, that's what we want to do.
Okay,
I want to be an example for my people.
Let's bring it back.
Like real life.
I think a lot of women go through that.
Men get they get mad. Why would you get mad at me? I'm not trying to do this to make you look bad. I literally am only doing this so we look good together. I'm doing this to be an added bonus to you. When you go to work and you say, "Oh yeah, John, so yeah, my wife has just fucking started a whole company and she's doing this and the other," and they're like, "Damn, my wife ain't doing shit but popping out badass kids." You know what I mean? I feel like that makes your stock rise as a man.
So let's bring it back. I mean, that was an interesting diatribe. Let's bring it back to the callers.
Bring it back.
844-55-1.
We've got Aaron on line 1. Aaron, speak on it.
Yo, what's happening, y'all?
Hey, Aaron.
I just want to say real quick before I get to my point, Zoe, you pretty much obliterated everything I was about to say. I've been holding on for. That was exactly what I was about to say as far as the social game rules and how we judge ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I'm concerned, we're the first ones to talk about how unfair the system is and how flawed it is and all of that. But then we turn around and then judge each other off of the rewards that we did get and don't get from them.
Wow. Good point.
So, in my opinion, it's like, look, I look at money like money is a reality. You need it to get things. But as far as that, I judge myself more off of, I would say, transferable currencies. So like how Jeff Brown says, hey, what are you going to judge your man off of when the dollar collapses? I work on spiritual stuff. I bring happiness. I bring closure. I bring a whole lot of other things that you can't really get with money. And I know a lot of my friends that have a lot of money, or a lot of people I know that have a lot of money, are still miserable with it. So obviously money is not the thing you need to be happy in life. So yeah, my girl makes a little bit more money than me, and it was funny because I had a talk with her before we even started really living together, and I was like, look, you are going to go a lot faster up this corporate ladder than I'm going to go. Like, she's a little unassuming Vietnamese chick, 5'2", and I'm a 6'3", 300-pound black dude. Like, you're going up this ladder faster than I'm going to go. But I'm not going to stop climbing, and I'm going to keep pushing you up as far as I can push you up, and I'm going to keep trying to do my own thing. So, I mean, that's how I look at it. I don't really judge myself off of money. I don't see her as being more dope than me with the money or without it. It's just I'm working on me, and I guess that's how I feel about it.
Good call, man. I
Great
appreciate you, man, sharing that information. Thank you, man. If you want to bring your city into the building, call us right now and let us know. Veronica.
Brothers are coming correct tonight. I appreciate y'all. Right. Y'all are stepping really good hot fire too.
Yeah.
I'm stepping correct with accountability, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to witness.
I love it, man. I love it when brothers call and represent. Get to your phone lines right now, 844-55-1. Is the black woman's social expectations of the black man for him like coming home to a white man?
Like coming home to a white man.
Her energy, is it like coming home to the white man?
Ouch.
Your expectations, the energy of what are you doing? Have you done it? Are you meeting me? Huh? Yeah. Is it like coming home to a white man?
I hope not.
Like
which
your
would
boss.
make side pussy a fucking
heaven.
A trip to fucking Fantasy Island. Smiles, everyone. Smiles. Mr. Rourke and them.
That's you.
I'm just saying. Is the black woman's social... I'm just talking about the energetics of it. Is the black woman's social expectations of the black man for him like coming home to a white man? And we're just talking about the energetics of it. Who wants to come home to that?
Can you say more about that, though? What do you mean coming home
Veronica,
to that
you know exactly what I'm talking about, don't you?
It's like coming home
like
to
suppressing?
Your boss. Yeah, like your boss.
Wait, let Veronica do it.
Real.
Veronica, speak on that.
So if a woman is too masculinized and she's too neurotic, in other words, she's not having enough orgasm, so she ain't got no peace. She's out there banging all day, so she's running a lot of less brain male energy, then she comes home and she starts to monitor his ass, right, for what's going on. And there's nothing worse in a relationship than monitoring energy. Men need, and so it's funny because Zoe, you talked about, well, we just need you to shut up. Actually, men that I engage with never need me to shut up, but I'm a how do I explain it? I ask you questions. I help them. I'm a thought partner, right?
You're a muse.
The needing to shut up comes from the monitoring and managing of his energy and his attention. When if you're really vibrating cool, you don't have to manage that. He wants to kind of come and curl up with you and be in your presence and love your community and love the way that you reflect him back to him, right? He falls in love with that. So you're right. If she's, she can do that. She can feel like a white dude if she's managing, monitoring, and all that shit. That's neurotic. That shit is neurotic.
That shit is powerful right there. Phone calls. We see you. We coming to you right now. I know people are itching to get in on this conversation. Whitney done turned this thing on fire.
Yeah. Turn up.
Let's speak on it right now. Going back to Chicago, Christian, line 5. It's your time to shine.
Hey,
speak
Christian.
on it.
Hello.
3, 2, 1, goodbye.
Call back.
Line 6, Houston, Joe. It's your time to flow. Get at me.
How y'all doing?
All right, man. All right.
I'm going to keep it as quick as possible. If you're jealous of your woman, you're tripping. But I will say I've met numerous women who have it together that look at me like the white people in my neighborhood looked at me when I moved here. What the fuck you doing here? So it creates that kind of energy because even though they say they want that kind of guy, not all sisters want that kind of guy. They want some sisters want the guy that you can look down on, that you can say I'm doing better.
That's what I was gonna bring that up too. I was gonna bring that up.
We can be emotional vampires sometimes.
That's, keep going.
Finish, brother.
and as far as the competition, the difference with the competition is this: guys sometimes get upset about competing with their woman because we don't play the game the same way, and you really don't want us to give it to you the way we got to give it to people. So it's kind of like playing at a handicap. It's kind of like us playing football, and you like, oh, tag me. No, we hit. You getting the soft way, but if I Ray Lewis you gonna think it's wrong.
Good point. Hey, brother Joe, you brought Houston in the building. I appreciate you taking the time to share, man. Thank you so much for the call, man. We got to move on. The phone lines are jam-packed. Let's keep it cracking. Las Vegas, LV, Sin City. Andrew, speak on it, line 3.
Zoe, what's going on, brother?
What's happening, fam?
Hey, I'm going to give a disclaimer here. If black men in America are going to give up their power, then they don't have a position to complain. I believe... I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna keep it real. I don't mind if a woman makes more than me. As a matter of fact, I've been with my wife for about 11 years. We've been married for 5, and when we met each other, I mean, I didn't even have a job. So, and she didn't, and we produced 2 kids together, and we love each other very, very much. And I think love is what this country has lost throughout the years. And if we ever some point get back to that and not let poverty, deception, and greed and lust take over our minds, and all this internet stuff and Fox News, all this news media and all this take over our lives, then I believe this world will be in a better place. That's all I want to say.
Man, I appreciate the call. Like I said, the brothers are representing tonight.
They
the
surely
sisters, which is commonplace.
We need more from you guys.
are fucking AWOL. You scared?
844-55-1. Ladies, we
Let's
need
go
you to
to-
call in.
Let's go to line 4. Hustle. Miami, man.
What's up, people?
What up, Hustle?
Yo, check it out, man. I'm going to come at this from a little bit of a different angle. So it seems to me like a lot of women put ballers on a pedestal, right? So the thing is, when you get a baller, don't expect them to be monogamous because we like unicorns out here, you understand? So we're in high demand.
Woo.
Now, if women ever wanted to turn around, and sisters specifically ever turn around and say, look, the only ones getting some pussy are ones with integrity and knowledge of self, see how quickly things turn around. Right? You know, you need to look for a foundational man. That's the beginning, someone you can actually build with. That's the key. And I want to say one last thing, though, man. Hey, tomorrow's my birthday, so can I get the ladies to tell me happy birthday?
Happy birthday, Hustle.
Man, Hustle, turn
We fuck
up for
with
your
you.
birthday, man. Happy birthday, Hustle.
Hey, Hustle.
Y'all, man. Hey,
Hustle.
keep doing what you're doing.
Hustle.
What's up, man?
Fuck your birthday.
Oh,
No, I'm just-
You stupid as hell. Happy birthday, Hustle. We fuck with you.
No, I'm just fucking with
Just
him.
like that, man.
Nah, man, you know I got love for you, brother, man. Hey, man, you know how Leos do. Y'all celebrate the whole goddamn month, man.
That's right.
Go ahead and turn it up, brother.
Love it, Leo.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, man.
Absolutely, man. Always calling in. Always a great caller. We appreciate it. We've got more callers. Man.
Layers
like,
on layers.
you know what's really interesting? To just hear the perspective of everyday people, right, on this particular subject and on any of the topics that we delivered on this show. I think it's very important for us to always keep the dialogue going, right? On the show, some people will call here looking for answers, and there might be a few answers here, but the purpose of this show and the platform is to always keep the dialogue going. And then give you a voice by opening up the phone lines for you to participate and share what you think about it. What I do know, 100% accurate, black relationships are in trouble. 100% accurate, right? Not to say that everybody's relationships aren't in trouble. I mean, shit. But when you look at black folk and how we relate, and then how we problem solve, and then you understand what I'm saying? It's a mess. It's a clusterfuck, right? And I think it's. You had something to say?
Well, I just had a thought. Maybe you could help me develop it. We're talking about black relationships and how they. Hello?
I'm just saying.
Okay.
You asked that nicely.
I'm trying to be nice today.
Erection.
Okay.
What is happening?
So you were talking about black relationships and how they are deeply in trouble. And for whatever reason, the first thought that came to my mind are black people are the largest consumers. So could it be that we're so stuck on material items and ideas, and that's why we're actually failing with interpersonal relationships?
Oh, that's great. That's what Hustle was saying in terms of that baller dude. The baller dude is superficial and materialistic.
Right.
He is, in a way, he's a social bauble.
I almost want to say the girl that goes after him is also materialistic.
Right. But that
in a social
This is
bauble.
why we always come back and say, what's your price? It's fucked up, but a lot of people got a price. And if you got a price, you really put the limit on how much integrity you actually have. Because your price, integrity, is the currency you pay for. Like, that's what you're paying with. It's fucked up. But that's what it is.